Hello everybody and welcome to round 3 of my torrid PK Junior-esque season in Formula 1. Oh dear. It's got a bit better in Shanghai. I got through to Q2. Oh yes, I beat Kobayashi out of it. And it was a really interesting qualifying session actually. It's the first time in a while that I've had a qualifying session that starts off wet and dries during the course of Q1. Which actually was really interesting because for quite a long time in the session Karthikeyan was in 9th and I was 10th. And I was like, oh wow, this could be a proper mixed up grid. So, yes. Okay, set up for Shanghai. There's my wings. There'll be my braking. There'll be my anti-roll bar. My suspension. Roughly my gears. I feel like my 7th gear isn't long enough, actually. It certainly wasn't during qualifying. Engine. My alignments. So that's good for that. Let's have a quick look at the grid because I don't know the top lot. Hamilton and Vettel, Webber and Teamy, Maldonado, Schumacher and Perez, Raikkonen and Grosjean. So Raikkonen deciding to do much better this time than plodding around at the back like what he did last time. Jean-Luc Vergne was a surprise into Q3 ahead of Hulkenberg. Then neither Ferrari made it through. Alonso 11, Massa 14. Button was out in 13th as well. It was a real mixed up confusion, especially because Q2 was dry. Ricciardo 12th there, doing well. Rosberg down in 15th, not so well. De Resta and me. Neither of us were on pace with the rest of anyone else in Q2. We were about a second off Rosberg, which doesn't bode well. Then Klock, Kovalainen, Peak, Petrov, Kobayashi, De La Rosa and Karthikeyan. I don't know what happened with Kobayashi. He was 5 seconds off of pole. Not a good look. So, that be that. It's going to be dry. Let's have a look at the race strategy. I'm going to start on option tyres. I'm going to start on new ones, I hope. Go to prime in option. All seems a bit like a lot of stops, but never mind. Fuel. Now last time I felt like going normal hindered me, but if I go cautious, I don't know. We'll go with normal again, because then I don't have to deal with it so much. Team out on a head-to-head challenge. He's kind of beating it all. Never mind. La la la. Right. Wish me luck, this could be disastrous. And breathe, and breathe, and breathe, and breathe.
Ready.
I'm glad you are. I seem to be excellent round Sector 1 and suck at Sector 3. Which is not good for being overtaken. It's the last corner. I don't understand how to do the last corner quickly. And I normally skid round it, looking a little bit special. Right, must finish ahead of the Caterhams. Oh, hello. We'll have a bit of that. Ooh, or will we? Oh, Ricardo. Oh, crumbs. What's going on already?
Just be careful when overtaking, otherwise we might get a penalty.
Dear, the Lotuses have gone right down the field. Come on, we can do this, we can do this. Buttons up a few to 9th already. Ooh. I feel like I brake differently for that corner compared to everyone else as well. Oh, I run a bit wide, to lift off, that's not going to do me well down the straight. Do a dive, Kimmy, if you're going to go through. Oh, shit. I'm so sorry. Oh, I knew that would happen. Schnauzer. Right, let's just go straight in and do it.
Stay focused and box in the next 3 laps.
Stupid Simon. The Masakova line is going through. Oh, they're all going through. We mean back out.
Careful not to drive over the white line when coming out of the pits, or you'll get a penalty.
That white line's a wee bit different. It's me and Button now at the back.
I think it'll stay dry for the whole race.
Bugger it. Bugger it, bugger it, bugger it. Oh my god, Kobayashi is 23rd. I thought you'd have got up a couple of positions at the start, mate. Oh, and there he is, he's off. Oh, we'll have Kamui. Cheers, mate. Oh, that was such a stupid thing to do. Never mind. No, Kamui. I love you and you may be my favourite, but no. Oh. Crumalicious. Maybe yes.
You've moved down to 24th.
Okay, we're through. Cur it.
The race officials have enabled DRS.
That's fab. I will have you into turn 1. Thank you very much. Oh, Jensen, you're always where I want to be. Okay. Simon can overtake for 5 seconds. Oh, Simon then cuts the corner and gets away with it. Wonderful. Who's next? Is Glockage. See, I like the way how they all touch the inside curb on that corner, but actually it throws you off, so you can't. Ah, yes, DRS, my friend.
You're in his dirty air. You've lost some front end grip.
Oh, this is going to go badly. Oh, no, mummy. Oh, that's terrible. That's the final corner that I can never do. Buttons round De La Rosa.
Looks like the car behind has a small amount of damage to his front wing. We don't think it's affecting his performance, so keep pushing.
The fact that I'm in the car is affecting my performance. Oh, sorry, Glock. It's all gone a bit Destruction Derby. Come on. Oh wow. I'll have that, thank you very much. It's a bit of a overexcitable blocking, although that's now going to give him DRS down the back straight. Hopefully he won't be close enough to be able to deal with anything of it. That's better. Okay. Oh, we'll have that. Yoink. Oh, why can't the Caterhams be like point scoring cars? We'll have you as well, I think. Thank you. Very much indeed. Oh, but look at how far behind they are. Unlike how it was with Petrov in Sepang, where he was like literally on the back of all the people up front. They're proper off the pace this time round. No wonder I'm looking good. Oh, that was a cut that somehow's not been noticed. My battle's going to be with keeping Button and Kobayashi behind, not necessarily dealing with people up in front. We will see, we will see. How do people drive that final corner? It's so annoying.
Be aware, we think the car behind is trying to save fuel.
I'm sure it is. I just want to catch back up with everyone. Strangely happening. That'd be fab if it would, otherwise it's going to be a really boring video for people watching. Okay. So now that I'm out on my own in clear air, what do people think of the Chinese Grand Prix circuit? Do we like? Do we dislike? Lost time there. I don't think it flows quite as nicely as Malaysia. I do like the turn 1 and 2 complex. I think that's really interesting. I find this hairpin a challenge.
Looking at the figures, we think that Rosberg will be stopping in 3 laps' time.
Really? Oh, please say everyone else is free stopping as well. That'd be grand.
Remember, you can move the brake balance to the rear. This may stop your front tyres from locking.
Oh!
Kovalainen's falling back by around 2 seconds a lap. Keep it up.
What's Kobayashi doing in 18th? And why am I driving all the way off the
tyres have picked up
circuit?
some marbles. Keep to the racing line and wear them off.
That was torrid driving, Simon.
We're 5 seconds ahead of Kovalainen.
I find with this Chinese Grand Prix that I always want to go a bit faster around some of these corners than what you really can. Like that chicane. I think because the Sepang chicane is relatively similar, although... Oh no, it is going the same way. It's still like... with the Sepang one, you can potentially do it without having to brake particularly much. Whereas with this one, you're like, uh-oh. In part 2, you're practically decelerating for the next corner anyway. Ah, yes, what's gone on there? Fab. Oh, do like a bit of bodywork. Is it Rosberg that's in? It is! It's Rosberg.
Rosberg has fitted the prime tyre.
Excellent. So Rosberg must have smacked someone, possibly Massa, who's in 14th, not having another good sesh by the looks of it. Oh, Kobayashi's got round Kovalainen. Uh-oh. Now my race is getting going. Okay, right. Slow and steady does it. Simeon. Yeah, this complex, I want to go flat out through that and then just hedge my bets around this one, but you have... And that corner is always a bit... It's like reverse Sepang, but tighter, and therefore not as satisfying to drive, in my opinion.
We have a 6-second gap over the car behind. Come on.
This corner is satisfying to drive if you get it right. Oh, Massa's got round Ricciardo. Oh, it's all kicking off. You can see actually in a little trail of cars that people are quite close together further up the field. I might actually get there one of these days. Ooh. The bollards reappeared.
We estimate that Kobayashi should be coming in for tyres within the next 2 laps.
It's very precise. The Chinese Grand Prix hasn't necessarily provided massive battles really either, which is a surprise because you've got that big long back straight. There's been some good moments when, wasn't it when one of them when it got wet at the end, and like the Hondas nearly came together on the last corner, on the hairpin at the last lap or something. I remember that.
Kobayashi trailing 5 seconds behind you.
Oh,
5
it's
seconds.
closing! I remember Michael Schumacher at the Chinese Grand Prix going around on his parade lap and crashing into, wasn't it Christian Albers' Minardi? What a great way to finish off that season. Not.
The car behind is on standard revs. Car behind is running standard revs.
I'm pegging Ricciardo. Kobayashi's definitely closing in though. Do you guys have any specific memories of the
Kobayashi trailing 5 seconds behind you. 5 seconds.
Chinese Grand Prix? Pop your comments below. Been on our calendar since 2004, I think. 5? I can't remember. No, it must be 2004, because I thought it started the same year that Bahrain did. So I'm assuming the car that's trailing Kobayashi would be Button. Because there's two cars that have pulled away from the rest at the back now, which should in theory be those two. Stop hitting the bollard. Hey, closed in a second. Oh, Hamilton's leading again. Really? Must you? We need to change that up for the Drivers' Championship. A wee bit. Sure what happened there. I pressed
4 seconds separates us from the car behind.
brake
4
and
seconds.
accelerate at the same time. Careful! Oh, you could feel the car skidding. I was like, no, no! Oh wow, that's looking great for the back markers. Can you see them all clustered together on the little mini-map? Oh, I need to be in a battle. Well, I'm going to be soon once Kobayashi catches me, especially if I drive like that. That's terrible. Oh, Ricciardo's got round Massa again. Oh, Jesus.
The pit crew are ready for you at the end of this lap. Pit this lap.
Massa's in. Now, would that be for damage or would that be for
We're running just
tyres?
ahead of where we expected to be. Keep pushing.
So Massa's been in. If so, that's an early stop, but it's got him out in nice clear air, and he might be able to leapfrog a couple of people. Strategy, strategy, strategy! Actually, aside from the last lap, these tyres have held up remarkably well. now it's time to pit. I can feel them. They're just wanting to snap
We're
away.
ready for you. Box in this lap.
Oh yeah, and look at how much Kobayashi's closed up. 1.8 down. Jamahizes. Still got 4 laps of fuel though, that's good. Okay, right, we're coming in, we're coming in, we're coming in.
Be aware, we think the car behind is trying to save fuel.
Oh, Alonso in 13th. Raikkonen, what is going on?
Exit now.
Should just go back standard. Okay, so back out in 15th, that will do me.
We've fitted you with a new set of prime tyres. You have 2 stops remaining. 2 stops.
That's fab. Okay, so we're out, still ahead of Kobayashi. And Button. Now looks as if DeResta's our target. Up ahead by 9.
At the moment, the gap between you and the car behind is 3 seconds.
0.9 seconds. DeResta must have had a torrid time of it somewhere along the line. Oh, come on. Oh! It was all that extra grip, I didn't quite know what to do with it. I was like, argh! Oh, there he is. Underly, underly, underly. Faster. Still leading. Surprised me that I spied Alonso in all of that somewhere along the line, so he's obviously not got very far up the field from his 11th grid slot. And with Raikkonen down there as well, he qualified really high up the list and got a terrible start, so interesting. Ooh, a purple. Take a purple sector, oh my god. It's like the purple in the quality streets, they're the best ones. Fastest lap by Vettel. Oh, DeResta's got round Ricciardo. Hopefully that will keep slowing each other up a little bit. Because there is a right little cluster of cars going on. Up ahead. And if they can just all slow each other up enough, I might be able to do something about them and close up.
Be aware, we think the car behind is trying to save fuel.
That's fab. Because I'm not. I can peg the gap, it keeps me where I need to be. Thank you. I hit my qualifying objective. I'd like to hit a race objective.
You currently have a 3-second gap between you and the car behind. 3 seconds.
Careful. It'd be nice to see a Chinese driver hop into F1. Is it Hoping Tung? Probably one of the most well-known ones. I'm not really sure if he's actually of the skill level to be in F1. Oh, bugger. Come on.
Okay, times are looking good. You're matching race pace.
Fab. I'm closing everyone down very, very slowly. Which probably means they are all on 2 stops and I'm on 3. Oh, for goodness sake, Simon. I'm not going to burn my fuel on mix 3 yet, because if they're all holding each other up, this is all time that I'm gaining without having to deal with losing, well, without having to burn off fuel to do it, basically. Hamilton fastest lap.
There's not much between you and the car behind, just 2 seconds.
Oh. Ah, so that was considered corner cutting, that one. I've only been doing it the entire race. Come on. I smell a good opportunity for points. Despite a drive-through penalty. My god, if I'd not had that drive-through, I'd be in that, potentially. Actually, no, I'd have probably done some other awful driving somewhere along the line and ruined it for myself, but... Come on. Come on. So the other 2 behind Kobayashi, I'm assuming, will still be Button and Rosberg. Got all my black lines around that corner. Does another fastest lap. Used to be a bit. Ah! A bit quick, didn't he? Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Don't let the mistakes creep in now. Come on. We've lost time this lap. That was a terrible, terrible angle into the hairpin. Right. Come on. Okay. Everyone has a duff lap. Just make sure it's only the one. Or two. That didn't feel fast, that one. Oh no, it was. I feel under pressure all of a sudden. It's so true what they say about it's so much easier to be the chaser than the chased. Isn't it? Kobayashi was within a second, I hope not. Don't feel confident. Hope he's not still saving fuel. Otherwise that will make me look even worse.
Lapping a second faster than you at the moment. 1 second.
Oh, I'm sure he is, but he's like battling for podiums. I'm battling for 15th. I'm really surprised that Button's not even got anywhere near us yet. And actually fell behind Kobayashi? How did that one work? Out. Surely, even if he did have front wing damage when I clipped him, he would have had that fixed in the pit stop. Right. Come on. This was, of course, the scene of Rosberg and Mercedes' first win this season, or last season, for both of them. Oh, they've got DRS, damn it. You shall not pass, Kamui. Not yet, anyway. Is that button behind? Yes, it is. Oh, that's the last thing I want, is to have to now look behind on me.
A 2-second gap to the car behind. We need to keep it clean so we
Wow.
don't get a chance to overtake.
Cool, right, if those two start battling, they can drop off. That'll be fab for me. Rosberg's getting a wee bit involved in that as well, I think, in a sec. I need to start re-evaluating now my brake distances for some of these corners. It feels like I can brake later, but I'm not sure, because actually I'm now in a fighting position to actually not do too badly for once. You start wanting to second guess yourself slightly. See, that was now bang on the 100 metre board. I've got no visual clue for that corner, which is why it's always a bit of a handful. 6.9! It's happening, it's happening. With that one I brake at the 50 metre board slightly to take a much tighter line than what the AI and everyone else does. Seems to work sometimes. You can do the wider line as well. That's currently the 100 board. 6.4 the gap now. The key with this right-hander is to come in relatively wide. So that one is still the 100 metre board. That is fine. Oh, he's within a second. Come on. Push it. Bump draft me. Oh, don't go through, don't go through, don't go through.
Slower in sectors 1 and 3.
Oh, do not even try me.
You're coming up behind one of the Saubers.
Okay, right, I'll have you back, Mr. Kamui. Thank you very much, kind sir.
We believe the car ahead is running standard revs. Standard revs.
Because you're going to go out wide, and I'm going to slither up the inside. Thank you.
Taken 15th.
Phew. Sorry, Jensen, for just barging you out the way a little bit there. Oh, all of that's lost me a bit of time though on the Ricardo. Come on! Oh, I can feel the fuel coming down. Car's getting a bit more responsive. This is good, this is good.
The gap to the car behind is less than a second. Be aware he may use DRS in an attempt to pass.
Oh, I'm sure he will. Oh God. Sitting duck. Slightly. Put myself there, you won't know where to go.
Slow traffic ahead. Be careful when overtaking. They should let you through.
Fantastic. I found exactly where you can't really go.
Ricardo should be coming in to change his tyres within the next 4 laps.
When am I in? Oh, not for a while. Cool. 5.7. Oh yes. Got some lapped traffic though to deal with. This is going well, going well, going well. I'm going to hit all the lap traffic in the annoying bit. Bugger. Who is it? Oh, it's Narain. Come on, blue flag boy. Very much. There's one dealt with. Oh, that's not really where I wanted to be on the track. Neither's that. Or that. Oh, this will give me DRS though. Hopefully. Thank you, Pedro. What? I was outside a second. That must have been so close. and that's given me a very, very, very tiny breather. Phew!
You're lapping slightly faster than Kobayashi. Kobayashi's falling back.
It's got that weird little mini dent out at the end of turn 1. And it always classes that you've cut the corner if you go over that as well.
Watch out for the car behind. He's only 2 seconds down on you. He might try and overtake if you make a mistake.
Oh, I'm always making mistakes. I'm sure my mother thinks that I was one from the very first second I popped out. Come on. Tyres are holding up remarkably well.
Our data's showing that the car ahead's likely to be running in fuel conservation mode. His times will be slightly slower than normal.
Awesome. Thank you, Charles. Oh no, don't get out of the way for them as well. I feel that that's slightly unfair. Now Kobayashi's back with me again. Great. Thanks all.
We think Ricardo's due to stop sometime in the next few laps.
Oh, 4.6.
There's not much between you and the car behind, just 2 seconds.
Oh, this is looking... Oh, I thought that was more terrible than what it was going to be. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, he's within a second again. Someone's in the pits. Ooh, that's not quite what I wanted. Oh shit. Please do not give me a penalty. No!
Drive-through penalty for unsportsmanlike
Oh shit, 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 shit!
There's nothing we can do about it now. Stay focused.
That's so unfair. Stupid rubbish penalty system. I did nothing for that. We didn't even touch. Oh! Poo on a stick.
Watch out for traffic as you rejoin the track.
Yeah, whatever. Now I'm back in 16th. Raikkonen's 15th. And there. Oh dear. I just wanted to do well.
You're coming up on a group of slow-moving cars. Try to pass them quickly.
Slower than me. Oh, that's so annoying. Second half of that race was going to be epic. Now it's going to be toot. Oh well, still got Kobayashi behind me, I suppose, so it's not going to be all disaster yet, unless he pitted. I can't believe some of these drivers. Massa's in 15th still.
You have a 2-second gap to the car behind. We need to keep it clean so he doesn't get a chance to overtake.
And he's only 3.8 ahead. Don't know if I got DRS that time by... Meow. No. Come on, blue flag. And a bit blocky. Well, at least I'm lapping them this time and not racing with them. Raikkonen does fastest lap, but he's in 14th
The
place.
pit window is open. Come in this lap. Watch out for the car behind. He's only 2 seconds down on you. He might try and overtake if you make a mistake.
That would be disgusting if he did. So it was him being rubbish, doing a false spin that gets me this bloody penalty in the first place. I didn't even feel the contact.
Pit in.
What are you supposed to do on those situations? Just disappear off the road? Boo! Never mind. What that has annoyingly done though is let Button through. Is that into the pits? Ooh! Come on. Alright, at least Kobayashi's in behind me. We're not going to be in a boring 30 lap tour fest. Rosberg's gone through as well. I assume he's stopped. No! Kobayashi, you moose!
There's some traffic at the pit exit. Watch out as you rejoin the track.
Right, we've got to get him. We've got to get him. We've got to get him. We've got to get him.
You're on the prime tyres. Only one stop to go.
Oh, don't hit him. Oh, yes! Mistake! Hello! I'll just have you round the outside. Come on! No! Jesus Rice-ticles. Okay, right, come on.
The car ahead is holding you up. We need to pass.
Oh,
You're
shit,
currently
shit, shit, shit,
faster
shit,
in
shit, shit, shit,
sector one.
shit, 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 shit. Now, did I get DRS? Did I get DRS? Oh, it's not going to matter. Oh,
We're
no.
predicted 3 places above your current position. We need you to push harder.
No, I didn't. After all that. Fucking hell. Oh. That's it, we're doomed. Oh. Oh, and I think we're about to be lapped as well. Oh dear. Well, what can I say? I've been robbed. It's Poxy Marushas.
The car ahead is 3 seconds up on you.
Oh.
Blue flag conditions. Let the car immediately behind through. You're not racing him.
Go on in.
Good job. Back up to speed now. Blue flag no longer applies.
Okay, can I stay close enough to make an advantage of that? Alonso fastest lap after all that. Petrov. Buttons in my 15th. A jammy little moose. I was looking forward to a battle with that.
Kobayashi's around 5 seconds ahead of you. 5 seconds ahead.
I'm sure he is. Well, now the problem is that Kobayashi will have saved loads of fuel during all of that, and now will just go mix free and go nuts to the end. I've not quite got that. Ho hum. Life at the back of the grid, eh? Still all 24 cars running. Mikey. Remains to be seen whether we see you in a Caterham seat in 2013. Does he deserve that? I think on paper driving, yes. Do you think Nürburgring will be able to hold the Grand Prix, actually, since it's filed for bankruptcy and is looking all a little bit sad for itself? Is everyone up to behind me lapped?
Target time is a high minute 41, high 41.
Good save. I thought that was going to be a write-off, that one.
Gap is currently 7 seconds between you and the car ahead.
Sadly, Kamui is not going to lose 7 seconds whilst being lapped by Hamilton. Unless they have some kind of horrific smashdown at the hairpin, please! Oh, a little bit too heavy on the old accelerator finger, Simon. Button fastest lap. Hello, wake up.
We're currently looking into the problem.
Marbles. Overline, it's got background block again. Just lapped that battle. That's because whoever's in second has just lapped them. And that's caused that to sort itself out. We'll see who's in second in a minute because they're about to pop round and lap me. Right, so my aim then is to stay one lap down. And not go too down. It's a reasonable aim now, and depending if there's retirements up ahead, it would be awesome to finish in 15th. Actually meet an objective. I don't think I'm going to be able to deal much of a higher blow with anyone else. To that second penalty.
Kobayashi's pulling away from you. The gap's about a second a lap.
You'll be lapped soon enough. That will bring it back down slightly. I'm about to be lapped by seconds, so it may well even itself out. Which is if third's lapping Kovalainen and Glock as well, so could well all be a bit
the gap to the next
tit
car
for
is currently
tat.
12 seconds.
Suspiciously like a Red Bull.
The guys have fixed the problem with Kurz. Kurz is now available.
Awesome.
Okay, we need you to make way for the car behind.
Here's Vettel going through. Oh dear. He's on the option tyre as well. Prime, sorry. I wonder what everyone else's tyres are on. Still looking good on the old fuelaroo. We'll crank it up in the last few laps, I think. On the last stint we will. Just so that I can see what I can do in terms of lap time.
The car in front is a second a lap faster, 1 second.
I'm sure it is. I got sector 1 down to a T. I'll say that. The rest maybe not so much. Oh my god. Hello. Come back, Simon, come back. 2 minutes ahead of Kovalainen. So, things are going to be, I think, quite quiet for the next 20 minutes. So, what's a good topic to talk about? How about Excuse me. What F1 2013, we know it's going to happen. Things I'd like to see in F1 2013. I'd like to see the safety car implemented properly. Safety car's got much better this iteration round. It doesn't come out very much, which is fair enough. But it doesn't come out for the. It doesn't come out for a proper reason. Online penalties are still very, very difficult to deal with, and that is purely down to collision detection. I mean, obviously with the Kobayashi one, I'm assuming here on this I did hit him because it is single player, and a single player collision detection is obviously there's no lag, so I must have hit him for him to do that stupid half spin for me to be told off.
Kobayashi should be pitting in the next 4 laps.
That's wonderful. It's too far ahead for me to care. Oh, Rosberg's 17. For a split second. He's going to be too far ahead for me to be bothered with as well. 30 seconds.
Lapping a second faster than you at the moment. 1 second. You need to let the car behind you past. He's not racing you for position.
Away. What else would I change? I would change hang on. Sorry, I knew I'd done that corner wrong. I was like, no. I think the graphics are perfect as they are. Doesn't really need to be much to do with that. I'd like to see more increments in between the changes to dry to wet weather pits. And that's because it will say, oh, there's rain coming in 10 minutes. And as soon as you see that, all of a sudden the sky just is instantly, well, not instantly grey. It just needs to be slightly more smoothed out, maybe. But it's a fantastic option. I love the fact that you've got dynamic weather. It does say things like, oh, it can be wet on half the track and dry on the other on this game, but I've yet to see it. So I'll be interested to see if that is real. The other thing I'd like to see done as well, just purely because I think it's interesting, is the ability to create your own custom championship, like completely. So, I don't know, say you wanted to do 10% races with a mandatory pit stop in the middle, you would have the ability to change all of that and stick it all in. But say that actually you wanted, I don't know, the grid to be reversed from how they finished last time and things like that.
Should be pitting within the next couple of laps.
I'm not worried about Coverline and peeps. And the ability to change the points standings and stuff like that, so that actually you could, I don't know, give points to the top 15 or something like that. And that would be really great for online experiences, for championships and stuff like that. I've really stayed away from the online element of F1 2010 12 because of the instability of it when I've been on there. It has got better over time, I must say that. But basically, when I first came on this game, whenever we had more than 7 or 8 cars on a race, we'd all get stuck on the start line. That was a bit rubbish. Di Resta in 17th. What's happened to him? Please say it's a retirement. Rosberg fastest lap. Get out of it. I would also be a sucker, and this would be one of the few times where I would actually advocate DLC for other tracks, like Turkey. Ones that you've had in like 2010 and things, so it wouldn't be so dramatically lost on the world. Or like Monte Carlo in 1978 and something like that, where you've got the old swimming pool complex back and things like that. I think they miss a trick with things like this, especially when, if you're playing on the PC, you've got such a...
The next car is 20 plus, keep pushing.
You've got such a excellent modding community. I think, I don't know, maybe not so much different years car sets, because I think that would cause you problems. But yeah, certainly different tracks. I'd love to have, because you get that with like the Tiger Woods, don't you? Where Kobayashi is in 15th, the Moose. Yeah, with the PGA, not PGA, sorry, Tiger Woods games, they constantly bring out like, download another 20 courses for like £6, £7, £8. And actually that's pretty well worth it if you want to go above and beyond where the game should be. I mean, we can all argue whether or not they should just actually be in the game to start with.
Pasta is in the pits.
Grand, Pasty's in the pits. I'm assuming Pasty is well up in the points actually. It was next lap, yeah. So yeah, I don't know, if they could do like a DLC track pack of Turkey, Old Hockenheim. That can't be too hard to put together, surely. It's 4 straights with 3 chicanes.
Pit in this lap. Come into the pit to the end of this lap.
Adelaide. Love that circuit. A1 ring. So it's a nice simple little 7-corner circuit.
Blue flag conditions. Let the car immediately behind through. You're not racing him.
Again, compared to a lot of other tracks, surely can't take too much longer to put together.
Box, box, box.
Not yet. It's got a few corners to go, mate. Oh, that was Vettel. Tell you what, practically most of the field must be on the lead lap. Ah, DRS for the first time all blimmin' race since the very beginning. Hurrah! Oh, look at me, almost stopping properly this time as well. Should have learnt that lesson a wee bit earlier on in the world. Okay, and we're in. Kobayashi back down to 17th, where you belong. Getting angry if he's got my 15th. Vettel fastest lap despite lapping me. I must have been that quick.
Go. Watch out for traffic as you rejoin the track. Okay, we need you to make way for the car behind.
God, Schumacher's in 4th. Wow. Mercedes do well around China.
You're 30 seconds behind Kobayashi.
Okay. 30. Jimmer Hazers. Right, we'll get round this little lap, then we'll crank it up to mix 3. Off we go. Should we go for it now? We're so on our own, it doesn't really matter. Oh, I don't know what that was. That was just me being rubbish, so was that. Who and what else? Aida, the little pokey track. Buenos Aires. Imola. People would buy that purely for the Senna and Ratzenberger correlation. And you could do an Imola old and new track pack together. There's all different things that they could do. And I remember years ago they did actually say that they was going to look into it. The last time I remember you would be able to get cars and stuff that wasn't necessarily in the season that you was racing. I think it was F1 04, and you was able to get Ayrton Senna's JPS Ligier Lotus.
Caterer has put the option tyre on Kovalainen's car, the option tyre.
And you could get Mansell's Williams on there as well
You're
when you won the
30 seconds
championship.
behind Kobayashi.
And I think it would be great to be able to do that, and then having like a car, I don't know, They could do like invitation races, couldn't they, in like the career thing to boost your reputation or something? Your XP points. Taking part in an all Williams 1992 cars, like a full grid of them or something. I wish there'd be a serious karting game that would come out actually. Not the karting that's on GT5, because with that karting game you can practically just press accelerate the entire way around the lap. But like with real proper karting circuits and there being like 30 karts out on track, and that would be so cool. I know there's a PC one coming along, isn't there, called Super Karts or something? I'll have to find out a wee bit more about it, because the idea of karting for me, or a karting game, where you have large fields and you can do it all online and go nuts, does sound pretty damn awesome. Well, this race could have gone a lot better. As he says, driving into a bollard. Everyone's still running. That's what's annoying me. Wanted a couple of retirements. But actually I'm not too upset with myself on it. I mean, this last collection of laps is a bit of a shame, because I've dropped right off the back of Kobayashi quite dramatically. But up till that point, things had actually not gone too badly, apart from the penalties. I was closing in on everyone up ahead. It's looking not too bad at all. 2.5 minutes ahead of the back-marking teams that I couldn't even get ahead of in the terrible race that was Malaysia. I'll never live that race down. Yeah. My stupidity was down at the hairpin at turn 1 here today, and that's bloody annoying. Because if I hadn't have done that, I would never have been caught up with the Kobayashi instant later on. But well, it is a learning curve for all. At least I'm going to be well on the lead lap. 1 lap down, sorry. God. I'm not even on mix 3. That's
let the car
rubbish.
behind you pass. He's not racing you for position.
Oh well, at least Grosjean's in 5, Alonso's 6. So we're looking quite peachy. Especially because Alonso was busy battling around 15th or so after the pit stops at the end of the first lap or so. First pit lap. First load of stops. Okay, right. Now that we've worked out that you weren't on mix 3, try it again just to make sure. Let's do this. Getting a wee bit grey actually in the sky. I don't think we're going to have any rain or anything, but certainly. Ah, a wee bit dry. Oh, a wee bit grey, sorry. Fastest lap of my race so far. Don't know if I'll get it, and if I do, I know I'll be able to go faster because of that little slide out of turn 2. Maldonado's in 7th then. He's either just got round someone or he was just lapping someone. Yay, in the 40s. I feel like my engine wants to conk out. Half a second up. This is going to be a good lap. I don't want to be lapped by my teammate. Oh yes, that's good, that's good. Come on. Can I break the 140s? Can I break the 140s? Come on, come on. Really close. Actually, no, it's not until I'm going to be well off. Oh no, I'm not. Oh, so close. Come on. This isn't going to cut it, I don't think. A bit wide. Well down. Still, that shows the kind of thing I can do when all is going well. 5 seconds. Dear. Right, can I stay ahead of my teammate? I'm okay for staying mix free to the end, that's good. Oh, too late. Team is going to lap me, I think. My only hope is that he catches De La Rosa at an awkward point and loses time.
2 seconds faster than you. 2 seconds.
Still, it's great that all 24 cars are finishing. Oh, no, 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 no. Damn you, world. Oh, and De La Rosa moves over from
Blue flag
Maldonado.
conditions.
Now I
Let
have
the
to.
car immediately behind through. You're not racing him.
Will do in a second. There you go, mate. Oh! No! Oh dear, just when you thought it was safe.
The car ahead is quite a distance away, with 60 seconds down.
There's a right little gaggle going on behind.
We need you to get some heat into the brakes. Brake hard into the next couple of corners.
Last lap for me.
I think this might be our finishing position today, so don't take any risks. Bring the car home.
Risks? I want my fast lap to be my last lap.
You're about to lap the next car. He should let you past.
Hamilton makes it 3 out of 3. I nearly bin it. Screw it. What's going on with the battle behind?
Okay, we need you to make way for the car behind.
Vern? Raikkonen? Massa? Oh, sorry. Nearly got you, Philippe. Oh, there we go. Nearly lost all the tyres as well. Well, at least Massa's going to score today because he's not scored. I think he's done 11th the last couple. And I'm just happy to wishy-wash home. Ta-da! Shaky head. Don't shake your head. 18th. Okay, Pastor may have scored some more points, but catchy, catchy, monkey, monkey. Okay. Hamilton, Vettel, Webber, Schumacher, Grosjean, Alonso, Maldonado, Vern. Excellent. Raikkonen, Massa scores. Ahead of Hulkenberg. Rosberg got into 12th after all that. Perez was unlapped, but unlapped by his teammate. Oh dear. Even when you look at the... when you look at the fastest laps, he was there actually, so that's not so bad. Di Resta, Ricciardo, Kobayashi, boo. Me, yay! Not really. Di Resta and Ricciardo I was kind of around, wasn't I? And Vern, see that's the thing, if Vern was holding everyone up I might have been able to have done something. But I'd lapped everyone behind me, Kovalainen and Petrov, Glock, Peak, De La Rosa and Karthikein. So Hamilton 75 out of 75. Ahead of Alonso, Webber, Vettel, Grosjean, Teamy, Schumacher, Button, only 8th. Rosberg, Raikkonen, Vern, Perez, Di Resta, Massa. Oh, that was his second point, sorry. I'm now 18th in the championship, oh dear. There's McLaren and Red Bull. Ferrari, Lotus, Mercedes, Williams, woo! Sauber, Toro Rosso, and Force India. Caterham, HRT still ahead of Marussia. And that'll be your lot. Well, you can't say I didn't try. And trying is certainly something that race was. Where are we off to next? Bahrain. Rude man on the camera. You lot all take care. Join me again for another 18th position here on High Plane Games. Cheers.